Well, holy shit, that went live a lot quicker than I've ever seen it in my lifetime. It was like instantaneous. Something weird's going on here. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. And before we lift this damn curtain up, we need you to share this show out to all your friends, family, enemies, anybody that you can think of, because there's going to be something for everybody in this show tonight. And I do mean everybody. So you need to get on. If you have a Facebook account, I need you to go share this show on your personal Facebook page. Even if it's your church page, your banker's page, even if you work in the government or federal offices, I need you to go on that page and share the link to this fine Christmas show that y'all are about to get. So, this is not a Tuesday show, but I am going to give y'all one little Christmas present tonight to start off with. We are going to do a smooth transition. So here we go, folks.
Oh shit, I'm on the wrong camera.
And Mark messed it up again. I mean, I thought that this was going to be a picture perfect deal. Everybody's cameras in place, mics in place, and here we go. Mark's got the wrong goddamn camera on. Anyway, what's happening, folks? Merry Christmas to y'all. I don't even, you know what? I've been off a couple of days, and I don't even know what day it is. Doesn't it seem weird, Christmas falling in on a Sunday, and it feels like my days are thrown off completely?
It is kind of weird.
It doesn't feel like it's a Sunday for what it feels like it's a Monday for some weird reason, but I don't know why that would be, but I guess all these days are rolling into one another.
For me, it feels like any other day.
Yeah.
Right, Mark?
I'm thrown off big time. I can't keep up what it is, but I can say this. It doesn't really matter where you live at, where you're watching this. You was probably affected by the major cold that just ran through the U.S. And I can tell you this, holy crap. It was a hell of a, whatever you want to call it. Ray says, you sound sick again. Hell no. I hope I'm not. Because, boy, if I'm getting sick again, I'm just saying I'm done with it.
You do sound sick. Your voice does sound off.
I don't know what it is. I think my voice sounds a little deeper for some reason, maybe.
It sounds the same. You're just tired.
I have been that. I can say this, though. I've been kind of feeling my age here the past couple of days. I've been taking like a few naps in the day. And it's like, there was one day I really wasn't doing much. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go in there and lay down and take me a little nap for a little while. And when I woke up, I'm like, so this is how it is for Mark right here. Just, you get a little worn down. You go in there and get you a nap real quick. And come on back out for it. But
I can't remember the last time I had a nap.
My naps, I think I've talked about this before, but lately, I don't know what it is. Like, I'll sit in I have my old vape layer upstairs.
Uh-huh.
Started the channel. That room, I got it set up. I got the TV. I got a single, not a recliner, like a single little couch thing.
Uh-huh.
Fucking comfortable. And if I sit on it in a certain way and just chill and just watch television, I start dozing off. Where I never did that. Never did that. So I'll take. It happens every day.
Yep.
Like right now, I don't know if you see my eyes.
Your eyes look heavy right now, man.
I had a cat nap, so my eyes are a little messed up.
No.
And it's one of those sleeps where you're not fully asleep. It's like you're half awake, half asleep.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I got a YouTube video playing, and I'm sleeping through the video. But as soon as the video is done, I wake up. Weird. So I try to watch long videos, like at least 40-minute videos, so this way I know I get a good sleep.
Dude, it's funny you say that. It's tough. Used to, if I just seen a video that looked interesting to me by a thumbnail or a title, I never used to look at time. I would just click on it. But I've gotten now to the point, I guess I've looked at so much YouTube. If I see a video that's got like 40 minutes or an hour on a timestamp, man, I'm real selective if I'm even going to click on it. Even if that thumbnail is kind of like pulling me into it, I've got to where I just like watching short videos and just
I'm the opposite. I look for the longer videos, which is weird.
Same here. Look, this is the key with the long videos. You know, with that short video, you're only getting half-assed information. That's what
True,
I think.
true.
Longer videos, you're gonna get more information. Now, where it fucks me up is if I see a long video, I'm okay, this is a long video, I'm gonna get all the information I need from this video. And the only reason the video is long because the person repeats everything thousands of times,
Oh, yeah.
lots of ums. Oh, hold on, let me go grab something from over there. He'll go over to the other side of the room for like a minute. There's nobody on the screen. This is during. It's like, don't you know how to edit? Edit the shit out.
Yeah, really.
Edit a video down and just make sure you have all the proper information on there. It's
Yeah.
success. That's the way I see it.
It's,
But I always look for that longer format of a video that has information.
I got to say, though, a lot of the shit I watch, though, you kind of want it quick to the point. Like, my police videos I like watching, I like my 3-minute and 4-minute videos that I can kind of see the action. Because if they're longer,
That's different.
I'm
That's
normally
different.
skipping through shit anyway. So
That video right there, you're not researching for something that you
True.
need. That's totally understandable. I had a comment in a video of a guy saying, I can't believe this guy. He does a video on this device and it's only 7 minutes long.
damn,
You know what the device was?
the fucking
Pod
pod.
that had no fire button on it. There was nothing you could do with it. It was just a regular, basic pod. And I'm thinking to myself, what did this guy possibly need me to talk about that I didn't talk about in the video? I've talked about everything.
Hell yeah.
7 minutes was still too fucking long for that video.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, man. I feel kind of. Oh, thank you for the donation there, Mr. Vape, Ross Vape. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, sir. I hope you had a good one this year. Speaking
Yes,
of
Ross, Merry Christmas, man.
speaking of Christmas, I did catch part of Mark's Friday event, but I didn't get to hear or see anything. Didn't you do a video yesterday, Mark?
A short, little, quick.
Because I thought I seen the thumbnail, but I didn't get a chance to see it. Did you?
Yeah, just a short, little, quick thing.
Well, Angela was pretty adamant about a gift that she was getting for you. What was the gift, or have you got it yet?
I have a deep love for the Dunkin' Donuts peanut butter cup cold brew.
Okay.
They only have it for 2 months, and then they get rid of it. I guess she found a website or someone that sells the stock of those bottles from a Dunkin' Donuts. I guess the guy either owned a Dunkin' Donuts or whatever the case may be. So she bought the exact bottle with the pump on it and everything of the peanut butter flavoring for the cold brew. I'm like, oh man.
Oh shit!
And a Dunkin' Donuts bottle and everything.
So you're in heaven now.
I'm like, how the fuck did you get this? Did you rob a Dunkin' Donuts? So, yeah.
Now, I hate to do this, but just because of who I am, I'm gonna do it. I did notice. I didn't catch it all, but I think that it's going to hold true. I did leave a comment on Friday's show, and it's always those comments sometimes I make that I think Mark sees, but he's like, "Oh, I'm not reading this one because I ain't falling into this one."
Well, if it was a long comment, he just ignored
No. This comment had an Amazon gift card attached to it, and I think it got overread. Like, no, I'm not reminding these folks.
I was reminded, trust me.
Did you do something?
When I did the video last night, the live, I told everyone who comments on that video, Monday when I go live, I'm going to pick a winner for the Christmas giveaway and for the Amazon gift card giveaway.
Is that why you wanted me to make a fake account?
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering.
Oh.
People probably believe that. I was just joking. Relax.
And the funny thing is, I already spent that $25, so now I got to take the 25 out of my pocket. Sons of bitches.
Oh, shit, man. Well, I'm guessing both of y'all had a good Christmas, and I'm certain that everybody out there in chat had them a good one. I hope nobody's house was damaged in any... Well, I got to stop again because Mark's house got damaged on this deal. But I know there's probably a lot of people that's had to deal with some type of weather issue and what happened with their house, with all this crap. But holy crap. We even know some folks that had some issues, and it's like, man, that shit just, It came in like a damn boxer and just knocked somebody out as quick as that shit rolled in.
Like the feel like temperature was like in the high negative 30s. Yeah, it was like the coldest it's ever been in a long fucking time.
Oh yeah, dude.
Man, it was cold.
I know. I want to say it was because I'm getting mixed up on my days. Thursday, I stepped outside at night, so it was snowing pretty good, and the wind was kicking. Man, I went out on my back patio just for a matter of seconds. Just got me a couple of vapes, was out there looking around and shit, and dude, used to I could stand there and be like tough guy and handle this shit, but I was like a little old gal, and I was like, I can't take that. I had to run back in the house. I'm like, man, this shit is like fucking nuts out there.
That shit was brutal. It was windy. Like
Yeah.
here in New York, the lowest they got, I think, was 5 degrees. I don't know what the wind chill factor was. It was windy. But that first night, it was very bad. I couldn't sleep. I was up all night. I think I fell asleep for an hour, like around maybe like 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there, I'd fallen asleep. I was paranoid that because of the wind, all the noise, the house is like shaking. All the noise I was hearing, I was thinking that it was going to blow out the furnace, like the pilot light.
Oh yeah.
Would just go off or something would happen. So I was just paranoid and just stayed up because I have tenants, so I got to make sure they have heat. They have kids.
Yeah.
So I was just paranoid. It was bad.
Well,
What's crazy is that it was the wind chill was like negative 38 here the other day, and now on Thursday it's going to be 53 degrees.
Yep.
oh,
Almost like that's the temperature going to be Thursday. 53.
yeah, towards the end of the week, we're 65 and 67 with rain and shit like that. I'm like, I'm probably gonna get sick now just from all this damn crazy shit going on. But
I know, that's fucking crazy.
You know what's the funny part? Go ahead.
what I was gonna say is what sucks right now. The one thing, there's two things you don't want to deal with in this, at least for me. One thing, losing power. You lose power in something like this, you're screwed. I mean, because you're about to get cold. So two things that's been going on here. They've been doing rolling blackouts. And luckily, the zone we're in, every time it gets close to coming to us where they want to shut your power down, where they say for 30 minutes and then they'll kick it back on because they just can't keep up everywhere. Luckily, we haven't had to deal with anything yet, but there's a lot of places that have dealt with it. And two, the power when they're shutting it down, it's longer. They're shutting them down for almost 2 hours in places.
Yeah.
And right at Christmas. But the thing we are under right now that sucks just as much, we're on a boil water thing because there's some mains that have broke, and we've been on this since yesterday night. So here we go. Things that obviously I'm stocked up on bottled water, but there's a lot of things. I don't want to shower when stuff like this is going on. They say you can take a shower, but make sure it doesn't get in your mouth and all this and that. I don't want to take a shower in bacteria-infested water because you don't know what the hell's been going on. Yeah. And then you're using bottled water to brush your teeth. You got to use bottled water just to kind of rinse yourself off somewhat. You realize how essential tap water is when you can't use it or you got to boil it just to be able to use it, which I don't even know when this crap's going to get lifted, but...
Yeah. We had over here, the power went out 3 consecutive times, but only for like a second. And I was like, oh shit. And then yesterday, I had my utilities company, I get the like text message alerts, and they texted me saying to please conserve on the gas for the furnace.
Yeah.
They're running low on gas. It's running out.
Wow. That's fucking weird.
Like, you serious?
Yeah.
They're running out of gas.
Fucking
and for people that, when I say gas, natural gas.
Yeah. Not the gas that Mark has.
Yeah,
all
not
the time.
gas in the car. Natural gas.
Never run into that gas.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. We didn't lose power once or internet. So thankful for that at least.
There was some gusts that were so, and you felt the house.
Yeah.
And and the funny part is that there was like 3 or 4 consecutive gusts to where it made the lights flicker.
Yeah.
But then right after that, it just calmed. It was like the weirdest thing. You would think, okay, where did this wind just come out of nowhere? And then it stopped being windy. Then it started again, but it was the way it was before. Just regular, a little bit powerful wind, but nothing like that gust. That felt like it was at least like 80-mile-per-hour winds hitting the house. Maybe even more.
Wow.
It was, yeah.
What's funny is around here. So Wednesday, I went out and did some running, went to Lowe's and to a few other places. One thing I've never invested in, but I figured maybe this time I better do it because of how serious they said things were about to get. I went and looked for spigot covers for your faucets outside. I've never used them, never felt I had a reason to use them, but I'm like, I better go and do it this time. Wednesday, they sold out first thing in the morning, and I'm there in the afternoon. So I come home, I'm telling my wife about it. She said, well, let's hop on Amazon. I said, well, let's look on there and see if there's some we can find real quick and see if there's a quick delivery on them. The quickest they're showing is at the first of the year when they'll be back in stock. And they're overcharging like crazy on Amazon for these things. So I had to go to Home Depot on Thursday, and I was in there in the afternoon. I had no intentions of even trying to look for these in there because I'm knowing that they're going to be sold out. I had to get something else, but I'm standing in line, and I know Mark will love this. I had a Mexican dude standing in front of me, and I just happened to look at his arms, and his arms are out like this, and he's got tons of them. And I tapped this stranger on the shoulder. I said, dude, where did you get these at? And he pointed down at the floor, and there's boxes of them lined up. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. So I'm like a kid, got me a bunch of them. And I'm talking to the little dude at the register. And he said, man, we sold out of these the other day. They just got this shipment just hit the floor, and these were getting ready to be sold out.
You don't have, it's, the hose bib?
Yeah.
It's like a styrofoam that goes over it.
Oh my God, they sell actual covers?
They do sell that. I actually have one. I've never used it because I realized, why did I buy this? I'll tell you why in a second. But just in case you ever fall into that, all you got to do is get some like home insulation.
Yeah.
Wrap it around your spigot with duct tape, and you'll be fine. It's the same exact thing. But you don't have shut-off valves for your water outside?
Well, we do, but
why do you just shut the?
I don't know because I want to be special. Because I didn't buy just the styrofoam ones. I bought the styrofoam ones with the fancy looking plastic covers on them. So they're all decorative looking. They were only $4 a pop. So it wasn't like they were like breaking
here in
the
New
bank.
York in the winter, the first thing, as soon as I know the cold is coming, I look at the temperatures. I have two, I call them hose bibs, spigots, whatever. And I shut them down, just like I did in the garage. My pressure washer, all that, they're all inside the house.
Yeah.
Everything, all my detailing supplies, everything I've emptied out the garage. I got everything. Actually, I have all the detailing supplies right over here in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
And my pressure washer's in here. All the hoses disconnected. I even take my garden hose that I have that's mounted on the house, and I use my air compressor. And I shoot air through it so I get all the water out of it.
Yeah.
So this way I don't have to worry about that freezing and expanding and breaking.
That's a good idea.
I shut my water going outside. And what I'll do is I'll take the air hose and I'll shoot into the hose bib. Even though it's closed, there is water inside there. I'll shoot it and make it splash. And then whatever's inside there will just then pour right out. Because of the air going behind the water and pushing it to escape. So I do stuff like that, and I haven't had a problem.
I can tell you this though, because I see Bachelor's here, and I know he'll have something smart ass to say, but when you live in the South, you get more of the heat and you get mild winters. Now, we still get some crazy shit go on here in the wintertime. But to feel what I just felt the other day, I'm standing outside for a minute. Man, the first thing that hit me was, dude, I don't know how these homeless people do this shit, man. You know, you see videos of these guys that are out in shit that's even colder than this, with the wind blowing even harder. And these guys that are just like hunkering down in areas, dude, I would be, what would be the best term for me? I would be probably the biggest pussy of a homeless person that could ever be out there when it would come to winter weather, because I wouldn't make it through it. There's no way.
Yep. SS says install freeze proof, or is that proof? Hose bibs. One of my hose bibs, my newer one, is one. I don't trust them.
I gotta look this up. I don't
Even
know.
if they are freeze proof, I don't take the chance.
Hose bib.
Hose bib. You know
Yeah.
where you attach your garden hose to outside, your water.
Oh,
source.
the faucet thing.
Yes,
The
that's a
outside.
hose bib.
Oh, it's called a. Oh, it's called a. Oh, okay.
Hose bib.
So you're supposed to wrap those and. Oh, I didn't know.
Well, you're supposed to. You should have a shutoff valve
Well, yeah.
inside the house.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So
It's actually
you
right
make
next to
sure
it.
you shut that off in the winter, because if that freezes and it breaks,
It comes shooting out.
yeah, you'll and you're upstairs, you'll flood your whole basement out.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, when Angela was giving her little story the other day, at first I was kind of pissed. I was about to text her going, "You're about the sorriest storyteller I've ever heard." Because she started off telling something and then y'all jumped into a whole other damn subject. I'm like, what are they talking about? Let's get back to the main topic here.
I told her not to. I'm like, don't drop the ball all at once. Like, just give them a little piece and then continue on with something else.
But when she finally revealed it, I was like, man, I felt so bad for you because I'm like, I know that fit because we just had that shit happen, when it happened upstairs. But except it was the summertime. That's when the AC, the evaporator got clogged up there and overflowed on everything.
Yep.
So I felt your pain on shit leaking through the ceiling and just everything getting messed up. But I was like, dude, it's probably got to suck 3 times more when it's wintertime and that shit going on. But
Yep.
good
We
old,
were we were going to talk about it because it was just. I'm like, you know what? Let's just talk about it. No big deal. Like, and the scary part is like I heard it pop. Like I heard the fucking pipe. I'm like, oh my god, what was that sound? I'm like, I know that was something bad, and sure enough, Angela's like, bark. I'm like, oh no, it's. I know it's water coming down the ceiling. Sure it was.
so they're going to come back in and do the other repairs later, or
Yeah, it's supposed to be tomorrow.
okay.
Hey, luckily, when I got here, I found out when we moved in, I found out where the water shut off was. It's behind this like wall right here. If I didn't know where it was, we'd be fucking screwed.
Hey, did you put fans in there blowing air?
Yeah, I got one of those like blower fans. I had it blowing in there for like the past 2 days.
All right, because you don't want mold to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know there's a lot of homeless shelters. Like even here, like when temperatures get kind of like crazy cold, you'll see where they'll open some homeless shelters for people to go to. But you got to remember too, you might have like 2 homeless shelters in a very large radius that people just don't know about or can't really make it to. And again, I feel for these folks that have to deal with shit like that. I mean, oh man,
Yorgo says, I have my heat on 77 degrees.
Wow, I have mine
I
at
hate the cold.
65.
yeah, there ain't. You see, we've been running around 68, and I was just telling Mike before the show got started. I said I can tell my age must be showing because my bones been a little chilled at 68. I'm kind of like, we need to be at least about 70 running up in here, but
You see, I'll tell you guys how I have my heat set up. Remember, we're in different climates, but Mark is more comparable to my
yeah.
climate. So I have an app for my thermostat, and I could set up a schedule.
Yep.
So I have it set up to where, let's say now in the morning, I have it in the morning at 5:30 in the morning to go for the heat to come on, to bring the house to 72 degrees.
Holy shit.
5:30 until 8:30 in the morning. The only reason I have that is because I have tenants, and their apartment isn't insulated up there.
Yeah, it's gotta be warm.
So, and the heat, it needs to heat up there. So I'll put it like that. 8:30, the thermostat goes to 68. So then from 8:30 in the morning till 6 p.m., it's at 68. And then it jumps up to 72 again. From 6 till 8 at night. For 2 hours, it's at 72, and then it drops to 67. I keep it overnight 67 because you don't really need the blankets.
No.
You know? And then 67, and in the morning at 5:30 in the morning, like I said, 72. And the reason I do 5:30 is because it'll take an hour and a half for the heat to get up there. They get up and take their kids for school, whatever, in the morning. So they wake up early, and so they need heat.
Damn, I feel bad. I had mine set at 65 in the morning, 62 during the day, and 64 at night.
Damn,
That's why shit froze. I need to turn my heat up or something.
Oh yeah, my wife's business. I had her put because she shuts the. She has, like you guys have, central heat in the store, and I told her no, make sure to put it. I had her put it to 55. I think it was 55. I told her to put it at, or was it 60? I can't remember. One of those two. Just in case, I think it was 55. And the lowest that went in there, I have the whole salon insulated. It went to 62 in there overnight. Because of that reason, pipes freezing.
Yeah. You know what's real sad is that. So, my daughters were here and stayed the night last night because it's kind of a thing we do for Christmas, and so it was pretty late. The girls had gone up. And my youngest one said, it's kind of cold up here. Would you mind turning the heat on? And I said, oh, yeah, I'll get it. And I said, I'll just do it from my phone. Somehow, my Nest thermostat had logged me out for whatever reason because I never log out of it. And when I tried to log back in, it wasn't going through. And then it looked like it did log back in, but it wasn't giving me control of my thermostats. Dude, I sat down here for 25 minutes trying to figure out what the hell was going on with all my shit, and then finally got it to going, where it would have only taken me less than a minute to go upstairs and set the thermostat. Yep. I've got that lazy now where I'm trying to do shit on my phone opposed to...
Dude, I haven't even touched that thing since I put it in. I never touched it. I touched my phone. I've never touched that thing.
I love the apps on a phone to control everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So awesome.
It's kind of sad what we get used to now, so we don't have to, I mean, it's a cool function to have. I mean, it's a good tool to have to use, especially if you're away from your house and you've had the temperature at something and you want to get it ready for when you're coming home or whatever like that. But it's kind of sad that when I've got a thermostat less than a minute away, I'm picking up my phone to do shit opposed to getting my lazy ass up and going straight to the damn thing.
When I buy shit now, I make sure it's like Wi-Fi enabled. Like usually all my lights in my house are Wi-Fi enabled, so I can turn them on in the middle of the night, turn them off.
Yeah, for me it's perfect. The apps, I love it. Just like you said, when you're not home.
Yeah.
I've had situations to where before I had the. What do you call it? My Honeywell, the Wi-Fi thermostat, not a regular thermostat, where my tenant will call me, dude, it's freezing in the house. So I'm like, dude, I'm not home right now. How am I gonna turn the heat up? Because I supply heat for the whole house under one thermostat.
Yeah.
I don't have the heat separated. But someone asked about, they say they keep their heat at 65. I keep mine at 67, and to tell you guys the truth, by me putting at 67. It doesn't come on at all at night because the house is insulated and it just keeps the temperature. But the problem is that it won't come on. That's why I have my schedule the way it is. It won't come on for me because, like I said, it never hits below 67.
Yeah.
But when my temperature on my floor is, let's say, 68, technically my tenant is probably like 65, 64. It's colder up there.
Yeah.
Not going to be the same because it's not insulated.
I always wonder, where does the thermostat get the temperature reading at? Like, where does it tell you know what I'm saying? Like, where does it know?
Most time it's supposed to be in the room that it's in.
Like, is the thermostat where it's reading the actual temperature of the house?
Yes.
So what if it's like cold in the back room and it's warm by the thermostat? You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. You have to make sure. Obviously, when thermostats are set up in a home, they're not going to put it right on top of a heater.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not going to have it right next to a window. You're not going to have it right next to a door because those are the areas where cold will hit it. You want to have it somewhere where it's going to try and equalize so it's all the same.
Yeah.
It does it. It works.
Oh, big quick shout out to, I see one of our missing members, even though this is not technically the Tuesday night thing, but Stefan, Merry Christmas to you, brother. I don't know what you're doing right now, but Merry Christmas to you there, sir.
Merry Christmas, Stefan.
But I see some people saying, "Oh, Nest is junk." You know what? We've had our Nest for years now, and I'll say that I'm 95% happy with it. It's always been pretty good. There has been that 5% of times that it's done something here or there, but for the most part, I've had good luck with mine.
Dude, I always hear problems with this.
But you know what? I hear a lot of bad things, but as much as what I hear bad, I hear good too. So I guess it's just kind of some people have good luck with them, some people don't. So
I've only had to reset it like 2 or 3 times, but I got mine for like I think it was like $10 because usually ComEd, like the electric company, they have like a crazy deal on them on like the first version. So I
yeah.
got like really cheap.
Oh, that's what you're
Down
running
here,
is the Nest.
Huh?
You're running the Nest, Mark.
Yeah, it's like the first, not the newest one, like one of the previous ones.
Okay.
It was so cheap.
yeah. Like down here in the basement, I got a thermostat here. I have heat. What I have is a pump that's attached to the boiler, and turn the heat. I could turn the heat on manually. I don't have that set up on Wi-Fi. I don't even turn it on. But when I want to, it only works when the boiler's on, because it'll recirculate the water that's in the boiler around the whole basement to my what do you call it? To my baseboard heaters. But I haven't used the heat in here since I installed it, and I've used it maybe 1 year. Then I realized I didn't even need it because of all the
you got throughout the whole place,
the whole basement
baseboard. Or what about the like the
baseboard. What's that?
baseboard heaters throughout
Yeah,
the whole building?
No, upstairs it's cast iron, it's steam heat.
Oh, okay. Well, that's gotta be
But
nice.
in the basement, I have it tapping into the water that's creating the steam to recirculate that hot water, and it heats up the basements. But I don't even turn them on because my boiler is right on the other side of the door. And if I wanted to be warm in here, all I gotta do is just open the door. The heat just pours right inside here. There's no reason to even put heat. Plus, I have the basement insulated, so it keeps it warm.
I assume that type of heater keeps it nice and humid, right? In the winter? Like it keeps it, the heat's kind of, it's not like a dry, is it really dry in your house or is it nice and
Yeah,
humid?
well, that's another problem that I have. I have a problem where the heat makes my eyes dry.
Yeah.
It kills. There's no humidity. Heat kills the humidity.
We had to break the humidifier out the other day.
You have a dry heat, forget
Yeah.
it messes up my eyes big time. Yesterday I was in pain. This eye over here, I was in pain from the dryness from it.
I've got 2 cats walking around this house with their hair stood up, and it's not because they're scared. It's because the static electricity is so damn high in this house right now. Every time I touch one of them, they get the shit zapped out of them. So we had to break out the humidifiers and get some shit going on.
Like right now, I have this here, which is I have a thermostat that's here, or I could actually control my AC. My AC has a heat pump, so I could do heat out of that too if I want to.
Oh, nice.
But which I never use. I have a Dyson. You know the Dyson, Mark?
Yep.
That we got? That has heat.
Yep.
I could
got
turn that
mine
on if I
running
want
all
a
the
quick
time.
boost heat. I rarely use that. Right now it's 72 degrees down here.
Oh, wow.
And I have the door shut so no heat comes in here. And it's 72. Because on top of
the app
me,
for my Dyson, and I usually turn the heat on at night when I'm sleeping. So it stays warm down here. If I don't do it, it'll be like
on top of me, I have a soffit. So all my heating pipes from the boiler are running through this and going upstairs. So if I could touch my soffit here, it's hot. So I got heat through the sheetrock just hitting me right over here.
Yeah, that's nice.
It keeps it hot.
Douglas Roach, Merry Christmas to you, sir. And Mr. Jack Me Off. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Which it's no longer Christmas there. It's like what, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. You know y'all's Australian shit. Y'all days ahead of us, so. But
I've got a whole house humidifier too, Bachelor, like hooked up to the furnace, but I don't know if that really, I don't think those really do.
They do work, and I can't hook it up, Bachelor, because I don't have central. Here, I just need to get regular humidifiers.
yeah.
To put humidity into the house. I need one in my bedroom.
Yeah.
I need to find a little mini one because I'll wake up in the morning and my eyes are just dry.
Dude, Costco's got the perfect mini ones for a bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, get me one for Christmas.
Well, Christmas is come and gone. I'm so you're
No, it's still
late.
Christmas. We still got 3 hours.
Bachelor, look at Bachelor coming in. 26 months. He says, Merry Christmas to everyone. Merry Christmas there,
Yep.
sir.
Merry Christmas. Look, Chris
And
Roop is in chat.
look at Christopher Roop coming in here saying Merry Christmas. Now, I want to tell y'all this. I don't know if many of y'all follow Mr. Christopher Roop on Facebook, but I will say this. I'm a follower of his. This man just took his personal yacht down to Jamaica and has got pictures at the yin yang of him down there on his personal little island with all his servants around him, you know, while him and his wife just kick back and there was people lined up with like trays and drinks bringing it up to him. So that's good on you there, Mr. Root.
Yeah, I saw his pics too on vacation. He looked happy.
Hell yeah, he did.
Yep. Uh-oh, here we go. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Even on Christmas, Mike thinks he knows everything.
Here we
Merry
go.
Christmas, Mike.
Damn, I don't even see that.
Yep.
Or,
You know what it is, Pink? I educate myself on things. That's how I know these things.
oh, there it is right there. Never mind. You know you've got to have your followers coming over here because they like to watch you over here too. So I'd follow Mark off a cliff. Oh man.
Yeah, like the whole house humidifier doesn't get it as humid as like because I got a separate humidifier in here and I have it at like usually like 58% humidity in here, which is probably kind of high, but the
What
whole
is the
house
regular?
humidifier won't
Isn't
do
it
that.
supposed to be 50, is it 55 or 45?
I think it's 45. It's like
I don't remember. You see 2 in the pink, I don't know everything.
I think
Jeez.
45 to 50 or something like that.
Is it? Yeah, I'm not sure. I know it's somewhere in between 45 and 55. It's somewhere there. I'm sure somebody in chat that knows everything will put it in there.
Yes, sir. Mr. Jack, I'm in the great state of Tennessee there, sir. Yes, Mike
He's not
Bird.
hating. He's just fucking with me.
What is that?
That's his Dyson.
Humidity in my come on focus. Oh, it's not on. God damn it! It's not manual focus. What's nice about the Dyson, it tells you the humidity and the temperature.
Yep. Stephen Bruce.
I was
There he
fixing to
is.
say I haven't seen that name in
Oh, yeah.
forever.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, sir. How you doing?
Rooster.
I think I keep mine on 45%, my humidifier.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so
I just keep mine high because my guitars usually, but between like 50, 55 and 60.
Yes, you don't want to dry out that wood.
oh yeah, definitely. I know that even like when you run these things though, it still seems like I don't know. I guess it does a little bit of good, but man, I guess if you want like that full force of it working, you're going to have to buy quite a few humidifiers and set them up in different places, which I'm not going to all that extent, but
Well, you guys could just, you could just put it into your central air.
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know.
What? Why would you want to have units everywhere? If I had central air, I would have it in a house. That's
It's like
mandatory.
The box is like that big and it hooks up to your furnace and they have a little water line going to it. And the water like sprays water on the filter, not the furnace filter, but it's like a separate humidifier filter.
Yeah.
And then the heat hits it and
Yeah, and plus you obviously you have a service contract with an AC company. So they come and do the service, they're going to service that. Right
Yeah.
before summer comes, when you're not going to be using the heat, they'll service your humidifier, clean it, whatever. They clean the whole system and make sure it's ready for the summer where you're going to need your air conditioning. So that's something that's a must, I think.
it's the simplest thing. Like there's nothing to it. It's like a box with a filter and a water line. That's it.
And you've got that running in your house,
Yep.
and you feel like it's making a difference.
Yeah. When I'm usually dry, like I have dry skin and shit like that, I don't have that usually when I have that running.
You don't have your normal ashy skin going on at all.
Mark, you ever have your feet dry up so badly?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the same thing. It gets so dry, man. My feet get like fucking.
That's the first thing usually. My feet get all fucking dry and shit, and ugh.
And then it starts like, what do you call it? Like your skin is separating the dryness.
And plus, when it's humid, it's supposed to make the heat kind of, I don't know, like last longer. It makes the heat feel more, I don't know, just makes it feel better than a hot, dry room.
Well, I thought that was the diabetes that were tearing your feet up, Mark, but maybe I was wrong. I don't know. Oh, man. Well, I hope everybody got what they want for Christmas. What? Uh-oh, what I need to look at.
Comments. He had to write that comment. I was taking a vape.
Damn. A lot of rubbing action going on there, right?
You hear that? The heat coming from between Mark's legs could dry his small town.
It's actually not even really that hot between my legs. Now that you mention it, I've been sitting all day doing nothing. So.
Oh man, hold on now. I'm planning a trip over there for food tour, aerial hog hunt. Well, damn, hook me up and let's go on the aerial hog hunt. That's something I've always wanted to go do. I just haven't done that. Are you going to Texas to do that? I'm curious.
Oh, he's got to use a 300 blackout with a suppressor.
What the fuck is an aerial hog hunt?
That's where you can rent a helicopter tour, go up, take you an AR up, and they'll take you to these farmlands that are being overrun with hogs and wild feral. And you just, as you're flying up, you just start going to town shooting them.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And
it's a free-for-all.
So what happens to the hogs? Do you get them and eat them, or what?
They say some of these people, like the people that own the properties, are going out there getting them and, like, you know, using the meat on some of them. Some of them they're just letting die and let them sit there.
Oh wow, that'd be like a waste.
All the prey will come and eat them.
Yeah, but they tear up farmlands. They're bad, and you know they. Well, I was going to say they reproduce worse than what you would, but I don't. I think you had a bit of a problem reproducing, so I'm going to take that comment back.
This video's on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
awesome. Helicopter, holy fuck,
dude. I mean, I don't want to say. Well, it is kind of inhumane in some ways, just for the simple fact that you're in a moving helicopter. And you're shooting at moving hogs. So wherever that bullet hits is where it hits. So if you pop him in the leg and put him down and he's still kicking pretty hard, you might have to put multiple rounds to keep him down. Or he might get away into some brush that you can't get to it anymore. And then they're just going to lay there and bleed out for however long and eventually die. But I don't know, man. I mean...
pigs are not bad, Batch. So I have a pig every morning for breakfast. Thank you.
Oh, I believe that. What did he say? Still looking. First thought was Texas, but there are a lot of states that do it. I know Texas is real big for it. A lot of the videos I've seen are places that are coming out of Texas. But yeah, man, it's pretty wild. They'll normally take about maybe 2 or 3 people up, and you basically got a harness on, and you're kind of hanging out the side a little bit and just going to town on it. I can't believe that Mr. Jack doesn't want to be the person flying the helicopter while everybody's shooting, because I know that's his forte, right?
I want to be the one shooting him.
Well, I would too, but I know he flies helicopter, so he might be wanting to do some shit over here in the States flying.
I've never been in a helicopter.
I never have either.
I don't want to go in one, but I would go in one just to do that.
Oh, what if they had like a Rambo machine gun? They pop the door open and you get the fucking.
That's what I'm saying. I want to go and do that. I'll do the commando shit. I'll put the makeup on me, the stripes, the black stripes.
Now,
my shirt off.
There is a place.
I'll keep my shirt on.
There is a place that does helicopter tours that I've heard of. That's in the Grand Canyon. That you can go out to certain areas and you can fire fully automatic weapons out of a helicopter.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Well, there was a guy, a YouTube channel, I saw a video of him doing that.
Yeah. So they got it all out there.
Brandon Herrera, I think his name is.
I don't know if I've seen that one or not.
The AK guy, he's called.
I might have seen that then. That would be a comment from Mark right there, because apparently Marcus is in chat. But
touch him back, Marcus. Touch him back.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about me. My bad. I forgot. It's my son in there. Is that my son? No, that's.
I don't know. Jack says, I want to do both, but we don't really have good guns here, so I'm keen on shooting something big auto rifles. Well, I don't think you don't get to have anything over where you're at, correct? I thought guns were outlawed in Australia.
He's in Australia, right?
Yeah, but I thought guns were outlawed there.
There's probably certain situations where you could rent them for those situations, maybe.
Might
But
be.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
you're. I think you're not allowed to own them,
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is over
something
there.
like that.
But definitely would be now I know some people be like, oh man, that's just bullshit, I couldn't do something like that, but boy, I'd be going to town on that shit.
Dude, I would fall out of the helicopter. I guarantee.
You wouldn't even go up. The thing would be running. They say, all right, let's get on out here on it. You'd look at him and go like, oh hell no, I ain't getting on that thing.
Why is the helicopter on an angle constantly?
You see those movies like where and they got the fucking like military choppers with both doors open and the fucking helicopter's like, phew, like how do people not fall out of the back? It's impossible.
Well, I
That dude's
mean,
just standing there and the fucking thing's like going crazy and the door's wide open and he's
well,
not.
a lot of these guys are strapped too with some type of harness, but two, it's kind of a lot of gripping and holding on to certain areas. Like you're on a roller coaster. You're kind of gripping to keep your body from going all over the place. You're kind of doing, I don't
I've
know.
never seen Rambo wearing a strap or a.
Oh my God. Well, and Rambo had endless ammo too. So, you know, we've all seen that shit.
He actually had a belt of ammo.
Yes, he did. Yes. He had 2 belts of ammo and not a single round got used off of it, but he had endless supply of ammunition coming out that gun. So,
Jack Meoff says nothing that resembles a military-style rifle is allowed for the general public. Only for the bad guys, though.
yeah, only the bad people get the shit.
Bad people are allowed, though.
What is that? They could rope you in the helicopter. Well, I don't. We could hog tie Mark and let him just hang from the bottom of the helicopter, and like we're bringing him back from somewhere. But
Fuck that.
I don't know, man. That would be some fun stuff, though. I think those trips, if I've seen correctly, it's about 2,000 per person for like you doing the rental and everything. The whole package is about $2,000 to go do per person. So
For the shooting or whatever?
yeah, but man, I bet you it's a $2,000 well spent right there being able to go do that.
I would do it.
Yeah,
2000. That's a once in a lifetime thing, man. That's
Hell
like
yeah.
a bucket list thing, bro.
yep,
How
definitely.
many times you watch movies and you've seen, in the helicopter shooting?
Hell
around?
yeah.
It's
And-
like
And two, these guys, if you watch the videos anyway, they're not just doing some safe flying. These dudes are kind of like cutting around, doing some shit. So you've really got that full action, like, you're some military dude taking out some bad guys at the bottom doing some shit.
yeah. What they'll do is, I think what they do is they set up like targets, big targets for you to shoot from.
Yeah.
They'll maneuver around so you can be able to shoot at them.
Yeah.
But the hunting part, going hog hunting in a helicopter, I want to do that.
That shit would be badass right there. The only way Mark could go up on a helicopter is like Operation Dumbo Drop. Damn.
Ooh,
Damn, they coming in. I guess he left Mike alone coming after you now.
Yep.
Going in deep.
Meanwhile, he said he'd jump off a cliff with Mark.
You guys could rent in Steven Seagal to fly the helicopter at Vape and Vegan. Would you jump into the helicopter ASAP?
Hell yeah.
Dude, you're saying him jump into a helicopter? Dude, they'd have to wheelchair Steven out there and he wouldn't know what the hell to do.
Yep.
All right, Marcus, you need to put your brakes on there a little bit. I'm going to have to remove some of your comments. You get too deep in this
gotta
shit.
be removed.
Is it getting racist?
Well, he's starting to throw some words in that could possibly be detected there. So,
Easy, son, easy.
Tell your son to chill.
damn. Holy shit.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
You have to bring out the major military on that one.
Oh shit.
That would be some cool stuff, though, right there. Mark, you know what you should do? Since you're always saying you're this big celebrity, celebrities are rich. You should hook the 3 of us up on a trip, and we'll all fly out, meet that location, and the 3 of us will go up. We'll all strap GoPros on, and we'll give these folks a video to look at.
I'll get right
an
on
idea.
it.
I got an idea.
Uh-oh.
We contact the vape company. to sponsor the trip, where we'll all be on the helicopter doing this, but we're vaping their product. Product placement.
Yep.
We'll put their sticker on the side of the helicopter.
Do you
That
know?
just reminded me, Mark.
Uh-oh.
Angela and Stephanie went on a helicopter.
They did.
In Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
my
did.
wife and Mark's wife went on the helicopter.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, Mark, I got this package in the mail.
What is it?
I open it up, and I'm like, what the hell? Who the hell would send me disposables? Lucky Bar.
Lucky Bar. Is that Elf Bar or no?
No, Lucky Bar disposables. I'm like, this has got to be a mistake. I look at the package. Guess who it's whose name is here? Mark Fagan with his phone number and my address.
How the fuck did that happen?
Seriously.
How do they got my address? This got to be a company that we deal with that has my address, that has a separate company for disposable stuff. And they sent this to me by mistake.
Let me see if there's anybody.
Well, look at it like this, Mike. You got three of them there.
Bar.
You got three of them there that came.
Yeah.
$1,000 each. So there's $3,000 worth of videos sitting right there for some disposables.
I don't have any.
Hell
emails.
yeah, I am.
Yeah, I don't have any emails from any Lucky Bar devices, and I don't remember hearing anything about a Lucky Bar.
Now, here's the bigger thing. Mike, are you going to repackage those up and ship them to Mark?
Well, that's the whole thing. Yeah, if it's for a review, I'm going to send it back. I'm going to send it to them. I don't want them.
Look at Mark. He's contacting the company right now. Hey.
But if I don't know if they sent this to you for a review or they sent it to me, my address with your name, thinking that I would review it. So I'm waiting for an email from them saying, "Oh, we sent you something," and then I'll be like, "You sent it to the wrong person." My name isn't Mark Fagan, number one.
Jomo Tech is the name of the company that makes them. Jomo Tech. Let me see if I've talked to a Jomo Tech. I don't think so.
Check, do the search on Google. I mean,
Mike?
on Gmail.
Mike, this could be your first break into disposables.
It's gonna be the reason why he does a disposable video. Watch, he's gonna blame it on me.
Hey, by the way, your son says Mike is missing out. My dad makes bank on disposables.
Oh man.
Do you?
They've had to have contact with you. See, Mark has talked to so many of these damn disposable places. He don't know who he has and who he hasn't talked to now.
So I got him here. So I don't know if these people contact you and tell you if you got the product, whatever, you're going to tell them that they sent it to the wrong address. And if you want, I'll ship it to you. You're going to review them.
Let's do a breakthrough tonight. Try one, Mike, live on this show, and let's see what you think about the disposable.
Crazy, bro.
They've emailed me 3 times, but they've emailed me to advertise the sale of their devices, not to review them. I guess they think maybe I'm a shop or something, but I never talked to them before, so they must be for you.
Happy hippie, Merry Christmas to you there,
if
sir.
they're for me, why is your name and your phone number on the package?
I have no fucking clue.
With my address. I never given no disposable company. This is a company that we both deal with that mixed up.
Mike, I can't believe you hadn't thought of this. So let me put the story to you, and I'll do the short version of it. No more companies are hollering out to Mark. Mark needs money. And what Mark has done now has contacted disposable and say, "Hey, I know Mike Vapes, but I do reviews. Will you get them shipped to me?"
Yep. And then they get confused. Oh, Mike Vapes. Mike Vapes. We send you right now.
It works every single time.
Boy, I would laugh my ass off if I woke up in the next few days and Mike's got one of these damn disposables held up on camera for a thumbnail and he's done a damn video on one.
Look, I'm not going to review it. The only way I will review a disposable, way I will do it is if all other vaping products, they stop manufacturing it.
It's coming close.
We're getting there.
I will do a video, but it won't last long because I'm going to be trashing each one that I do a video for. And all the companies just won't send me any. And that's where I shut down the channel.
And
Oh, wait,
Mark,
I think I did. Oh yeah, I got an email from Jomo Tech about a video back in November 15th.
and you never got back with him?
I really don't understand what. I don't understand. Instead of you having keep asking over there. I don't know what the fuck this is about. Oh, we got into an argument. I called him a dumbass. Listen, dumbass. Oh yeah, we. So this was a company that was going to send it out, but something happened and we started arguing back and forth.
And damn, you called him a dumbass on email?
Yeah. So I don't know how.
That makes no sense.
Let me see if I ever gave my address.
Well, for some reason they got my address and they put your name and phone number. I don't get.
Yeah, that don't make a
it's
whole lot of sense.
That makes no sense.
That does make sense.
That would seem like that would come from a bigger company that has sent both of y'all shit and it got mixed up somehow.
How do they mix up the name and address that way? That makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know.
They attached a file to the email that they wanted me to download and fill out. And I said, I don't download. You'll have to put it in as I don't download attachments because I don't want some kind of virus and steal my YouTube account. So that's what we got into an argument about because he says, what's the big deal? Why won't you download it? And I go on and on and on, and yeah.
Yeah, people want me to try it. I'm not going to try it because if it's something that Mark needs for the video, I'm not going to. Plus, I wouldn't put my lips on something that maybe like 30 people already tested out.
Shit.
I leave that to Mark. He likes that kind of shit.
Santos, what's going on? Santos, the new cooking celebrity, has graced us with his presence. How you going? How's it going, brother? I caught the first part of your video, and then we started doing this live, so I'll have to catch the other part. But that's awesome that he's got that rolling out. So if y'all haven't checked out the new cooking channel, y'all need to go over and check out Mr. Fogging Out with the Batman and look at his first official video on making coquito.
I was watching. I was like 15 minutes into the video, and I got a message from him telling me I got my video up to go check it out. I'm like, dude, I'm already watching it.
Hell yeah, that's awesome though. I hope he keeps cranking them jokers out.
Yep.
You'll definitely have me to sit there and watch them. I'm always about, especially with something like that. So I know Santos pretty good, and I've seen his other videos. So for him to jump, anytime like we've all been hanging out and somebody's decided to try something different, it's always fun to watch it because you're used to one thing that they do, but then when they start doing something else, it's curious to watch that stuff too. So
it was a good video. He did exactly what I told him. I had told him, dude, when you make your videos, you got to wear them with like a tank top on or just your apron on.
Yeah.
My wife doesn't know who Batman is. I'm like, Steph, come over here. Check this out. She's like, what the hell? That guy's cooking? I'm like, yeah, isn't that awesome? She's like, yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It's something different. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, look.
So I think his channel, like, that style, is going to do good. But I do have some constructive criticism on his video. I don't know if he wants me to say it live. I'll say it. It's up to him. Or I could message him and tell him. But there is something I would have done differently with the video.
Well, let's
see. A little bit.
Let's see what he's got to say. Merry Christmas there. We've got another celeb in chat.
It was good.
Miss Wren. How you doing there, girl? Now, one thing I did see him do for what I did get to see of it, and I knew he was going to do this at some point. There was one part in the video where he sat there and flexed his arms sideways for the camera. You didn't really see nothing else. He was wanting to get a quick flex off in there real quick.
Yep. That's the thing. The way he did the video, that was just perfect. He says, "Yeah, 100%. This is my only advice, and this is nothing bad. It's more of what I would have done, only to basically to make it into 4 or 5 videos. I would have done each recipe in separate videos. I would have done only for being able to search. If someone searches for like a what do you call it?
Certain
red
flavor.
velvet coquito.
Yeah.
There's a specific video for red velvet coquito. That's about it. But still, even the long format was fine. But I think more to benefit, because I know he wants to take advantage of putting videos up. He could have made 4 videos, which would have been better. more for the searchability of the channel and the videos.
Look at
Yeah.
this motherfucker trying to show his arms off wearing a Dago tee. Get the
But-
fuck out of
You
here.
see him in there
But it was a
flexing,
good
don't
video.
you?
He ain't got nothing to flex.
Man, that man would kick your ass, man. What you talking about? He done kicked your ass one time. Shit.
You know what the funny part was? we drink every I'm not Puerto Rican, but we have coquito every what do you call it, Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
We have the regular coquito and a chocolate coquito. And I can't remember what they use, like a chocolate is it morso? Chocolate morso? Is that what it's called?
Don't give me
Anyway, when he busted out the Ferrero Rocher and the Nutella, I was like, oh shit, that's a good fucking idea.
Yeah.
And now that's inspired me. Usually we have a friend of ours that makes it for us. I'm going to make it next time. And I'm going to use the recipe. I think I'm going to do the Ferrero Rocher hookup.
Yeah. That was cool. I mean, it was definitely cool. The only, and of course, I mean, I'm not one to criticize anybody. The only thing that I think probably even after he watched it, he might have realized, I did notice at the beginning, he was showing the foam that had built up on top, but all the camera wasn't set at the right angle where you could kind of really see what was going on there. And like for me, I'm like wanting to see all this foam shit he's talking about and all that, and I really didn't get to see it, but it's the first video, and I know after he's probably watched it, he's like, okay, I need to maybe do something with a little bit of a camera angle here and there.
It's easy fixes. It's easy
Yeah,
fixes.
it's real
What he needs
easy.
to do, I had told him this too, but it's something he's going to need to invest in, is GoPros. You get a GoPro, and you put it on a small tripod.
Oh, definitely.
So this way, you could just turn it, and they'll be able to see it. Instead of the elevated camera, you're trying to...
Yep.
GoPros is... Because he had told me he was going to do it to where he's going to have two cameras running at the same time, which I'm like, that's a great idea. I told him you should use it for a secondary camera or GoPro, which will be easier. Cooking is different when you're cooking stuff compared to a vape video. A vape video, you could just, there you go. You see what I'm vaping. It's wherever the camera is, even if it's up here. But when you're trying to show what he was trying to show, that's hard. You need to, trust me, as soon as he starts getting into the flow, he's going to realize the cameras. And he's most likely, because you see his video quality on his reviews.
Oh,
the
yeah.
editing he does, the color, it'll look great.
Yep.
I'm sure with this, it's a different niche of videos, and it's basically a learning curve.
Oh, yeah.
There's more cameras. That's like with the detailing. With the detailing, it's not the same what I use. I don't use any of my cameras that I have here. I'm running with GoPros. I got 2 or 3 GoPros going
Oh, yeah.
with those videos. And running and gunning with them. You have to.
Yeah.
What's nice about the GoPros, if you've got multiple GoPros, they're all going to have the same color and everything else when you eventually edit them all together.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to have a one camera angle that's going to be like a different color than the other camera.
Exactly. Yeah.
I tried doing one of my first videos for the other channel for the detailing. I had one of my Sony cameras and a GoPro, and I was like, no, this ain't working. Nah, because for me, I'm better off. I would need somebody to control the camera for me.
Yeah.
You know, because trying to do things holding that Sony camera on a tripod and moving it around while recording doesn't look good. The GoPro is perfect for that because of stabilization, the way it just, I don't know, it just works out better. Yes,
Yeah.
I know I could have had Steve holding a camera, but Steve, the contract I have with him is only for vape reviews. So I'm working on trying to get him, but we'll see.
Another, which of course I don't know. I mean, we can all say certain things, but if you don't know the surrounding and what you have to do with camera mounting situations, you might think, well, you could just do this, you could do that. Well, if you don't actually have that area to be able to do it, sometimes you got to manufacture things to be able to make stuff like that happen. But like with the GoPros, the perfect thing, like maybe in his situation, if he had it to be able to do, excuse me, we've all 3 of us have these, the big clips with the little move around arms. You could clip it into places and adjust stuff and get perfect little views.
For him, he would need something even overhead. So the best thing for him to do is like the way I have overhead mounts.
Yeah.
But obviously, I have my mounts screwed into the ceiling. It's a low ceiling. In his house, I don't suggest doing that. What you could do is you get like they have these like 2 stands. You put them on both sides of your whatever that is. I think it's a butcher block counter that he has in the center of his kitchen. He could make something to where he's got them coming up like this, up, and a pole across. Something even that's on wheels where he could just move it around and put it to the side. And when he records a video, he wheels that in. And on top of that, he could put a GoPro facing down.
Yeah.
So he gets a down shot on his area where he's showing everything.
Definitely.
Like you wanted to show the foam and all that, it'll just make it so much easier.
Yep. And
lighting. But 1 second. Batman, what I was just saying about that stand, you could also clip lighting on that stand too. So it becomes multifunctional where it's wheelable, where you can wheel out of the kitchen for your everyday using of a kitchen, and you just wheel it in for when you do the reviews. Everything mounted on there.
Because he looked like he might have had some recessed house lighting, and it was kind of coming into the shot a little bit because it was like a little bright up top. But if you could maybe filter in other lights and not even use those right there to do it. But again, not really getting to see. And two, this is his kitchen now. You don't want to turn your kitchen into a studio, but you can make things happen also. And then when you're done, you can move it all,
That's
so you
what
don't disrupt the kitchen.
It's nice to have those wheels.
Yeah.
Have that system where you could just wheel it in and it's got everything mounted on there.
Definitely.
I'm sure trust me, he'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
I know
he
he'll figure it out.
He definitely will. But yeah, definitely.
But he knows that anytime he needs advice on anything, all he got to do is hit me up.
Yep.
On ways to set up the cameras for that situation.
And Mark's trying to give you all his camera views that he's got, so just give him a minute.
That's my GoPro right there.
There it is. And it looks like he's got a 10-foot damn mic arm going right there with it.
There we go.
Oh, man. Yeah, he'll definitely.
Got another GH5 on the way. Cool.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to see some of the stuff he's about to crank out on that channel. Well, Mark, we know what's about to happen with your GoPro. Your shit's about to overheat here in about 5 minutes and turn off, and you'll have to go back to the other cam.
Lately, this one, dude, I had this thing accidentally on for an entire night. I left it on overnight. It was still going.
Damn.
Sometimes it'll overheat, sometimes it won't. It's really fucking weird. Merry Christmas, Johnny.
Johnny. Oh, Johnny the Beard. What's going on, brother? Merry Christmas to you.
Batman, when I eventually move down to Florida, I'm taking the drive. I'm going to come to your house and we're going to do a video together on your cooking channel.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be cool to see right there. Are Santos, are you still going to be doing like, I know you were doing your weekly live things. Are you still going to be kind of messing around with those, or is this strictly cooking on the channel? And Hippie wants to know, Mark, can I get some peanut butter sauce?
Hell no.
You just live around the corner from him. Come over and get you a little tub of it.
This GoPro's not in the perfect angle there.
I guarantee it's about to go out. I know your shit. Your shit overheats like a son, bitch. You need to find some like little mini fans that you can put on your GoPro, Mark. What GoPro are you running, Bob? Are you still on the 8?
No, I got the last one that had the HDMI port still built into it.
Oh shit, you're running the 7.
Yeah, I think is it 7 or 8 that's got the
7.
I just like it because the HDMI port's built into the camera. You don't.
You got to get the mod, that modular thing that they started making for the 8s.
I use the media mods on mine just for that reason.
Yeah.
Awesome. Plug in.
And I use the iPhone web camera thing on my Mac. Holy fuck, does it look like?
It's awesome looking, isn't it?
It's like smooth, and it looks better than like almost all my cameras.
If y'all didn't know this now, so if you update, obviously you need to be running a Mac, but if you've updated your Mac to the latest, if you go on Zoom, it's now a recognizable webcam, and it's the best webcam you could ever have in the world right there.
What, your cell phone?
Yes. Oh, yeah, it is awesome. You know what? Well, no, I don't want to do this during live. Mark could probably do his. He could probably swap over real quick.
That's what I was going to do right now. What's this room?
Just go into Zoom real quick. It'll be in your Zoom setting.
No, but I'm on my other. I don't have this room in my history.
Oh.
Yeah, the next thing I got to do for the Florida location, I ended up getting the microphone hooked up. I got a, what do you call it, an arm
Yeah.
to hold the mic. Next thing I got to do is I got to work on I got to fix the lighting and the camera. I don't want to go crazy with the camera. I just want just something simple. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about getting the one you got, ST.
Oh yeah, definitely. The webcam,
Yeah,
the face cam, Elgato.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting that instead of using that old webcam I'm using.
I'm pretty impressed, even though they got a newer version than this out, the 4K one. But like we were talking about this before, I mean, this shit looks good for what it is.
I mean, I do have a camera where I could bring with me there my Sony, but the thing is, just going back and forth. I hate bringing all the cameras back and
Yeah,
forth. I just want something for there.
it's a good setup, and you
But I
never
don't
have
want
to
to.
touch it.
Yeah, but I don't want to spend and buy a regular like one of these Sony cameras that I have
Yeah.
here. Buy another one for there. It's
Oh, I
for what?
understand.
Something I'm going to use. You know,
Not so often
if
for
I
the
use it,
next.
if I use it 10 times a year, it's not
Exactly.
worth the money.
Uh-oh. Oh, here comes Mark. I was fixing to say, who the hell is coming in here?
That's his iPhone.
Shit, how do I?
Oh,
Oh, hold on.
easy there, bucko.
You got to mute your iPhone.
Yeah, he's on his iPhone because there he is picking it up. Yeah, it's crystal clear, man. Even though he's got a lot of light coming in on him right now, but look at all this shit Mark's got hanging up. And every bit of that shit he's got right there, he was trying to copy Mike, but he couldn't quite pull it off, so.
I'm going to show you, Mark. I'm going to show you my Punisher. Look how red I look.
Wow,
Jeez.
look at this shit. Look, you get redder and redder as it goes. Damn, you look like an old man in the second bit.
What the fuck?
Dude, look how crazy that shit is. We got some psychedelic crap going on. Hold on, why is it doing it just to Mike?
Ah,
That was weird.
I'm evil. That's why.
Jack Me Off says, I use a 4K Elgato with my GoPro for Zoom. Works awesome. Yeah, this is not the 4K version. This is the one. Well, this is the first face cam that came out. I know they got the 4K version now that, I don't know. I'm running 1080/60 on this right now, and it looks damn good. I mean,
I was red because I was capturing my monitor. That's why he looks so red.
Okay, I got you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've come a long way with like just the simple webcams. They've come a long way with now on some of this shit, man.
My
Marcus just point the phone at me under the desk, Dad.
Damn.
I fucked up.
that's my Logitech Brio. I don't think it looks that great.
It looks washed out.
Yeah. That's the Brio, and look at the 920 looks fucking horrible.
Oh, I know it's not going to look that good.
Look at that. Well, I mean, I guess.
No, it's like laggy too.
That's what I was using in Florida.
I know.
Last time I was on the Electro, I had the Logitech, the C920.
The bad thing is the 920 really, I mean, you're very limited on the settings that they give you to play around with shit, and it's just like you can never equal things out.
That's what I was trying to do during the show. That's why I kept on. I was just trying to.
Yeah,
but it just wouldn't work. I need to get another light. I need to get another one of these. What do we call the ones we're using?
the little Elgato.
The Elgato lights. I
Yeah.
think I want to get the mini.
Yeah, I got the Mini. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I think that's what I want to get. I
yeah,
gotta
the
get a
minis
mini.
are great.
I definitely need the mini, and I need the camera, and that's it. I'm all set.
Hell yeah.
Elgato came out with a bunch of shit. New capture cards was that Elgato? Yeah, Elgato. They got new capture cards, all kinds of shit they came out with.
They're always pretty good. I mean, even this microphone setup and the arm, I've really enjoyed it. Now, at first, it was like, I was like, man, I'm almost kind of wishing I had my other one back. But now that I've been using it more and I've gone back and listened to things, it sounds, to me, freaking awesome on here now.
That's the Elgato.
Yeah.
When did you get that? I always thought you were using the what do you call it? The same one like
The
mine,
Yeti.
but,
I was using that Yeti, the the Yeti that came after those. I was using that for a while. I got rid of that and went to the Elgato mic and the arm. And oh my God, but dude, I've been on it for a while now.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. And it's pretty cool because the program that it has for it, there's a lot of cool little features you can do with it too. So,
yeah.
Johnny English was arrested immediately after the photo shoot with Marcus. Damn. Damn. Well, I wonder what old Johnny's been up to. I ain't heard or seen that man in a good while lately. I wonder what he's been doing. I wonder if he's still doing a little creep watching at all.
He's hanging out with Brian.
Oh, could be.
Has anybody looked at his channel lately, I wonder? Has he done anything?
I've kind of forgot didn't he change the name of the channel? Because I think I forgot the name of it.
Yeah. Oh, Christopher. Oh, definitely. I need to put, this tile on the floor. So I need to get an area rug for inside there.
Yeah.
In Florida, in that room. And the wall behind me, it's empty. I gotta decorate all that. I'm doing that. I'm gonna be fixing that setup up in,
it's a slow progression.
Well, the beginning of February.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be during the Chinese New Year. We have the break. I'm gonna be down there for a few weeks.
Yep.
And I'm gonna set up the room, so I'll be on the live show, during that time while I'm there. But I'm gonna try and set up to try and deaden for the sound in there because it's echoey.
Can't find his channel.
I don't think Mark's got his number anymore to call him anymore. I don't know, or maybe he does.
No, I forgot his channel name too.
No, well, Kevin says give him a phone call.
Yeah, I don't got his new.
I thought you had his digits, man. What's up?
Not his new one.
Oh, okay.
I need to figure out what to do with that back wall, that wall that's empty, that's behind me in the Florida house.
Do like I do, just leave it empty.
Nah, I want to do something. It just looks too flat.
Yeah.
Did you paint your walls, ST?
Dude, it's the same as they've been.
He just doesn't have his regular lights on. That's why it's so dim.
Oh, is that what it? Okay, I was gonna say they look.
Yeah. I don't have my overhead on anymore. I've just got my little studio lighting things that I have on, which I like it better. It keeps it kind of, that other one was kind of washing the top of my head out. So I like it a little better like this. So
yeah, for me down here, the only lights I have on is that Elgato light.
Mm-hmm.
The kitchen 2 hi-hats that are behind this like a unit, this wall unit display that I have on the desk. And a small little LED light that's up in the corner, right up there.
Yeah.
And behind me, all the lights off. Everything.
And I've worked tirelessly, however you want to say that. I'm putting all these goddamn Christmas lights up behind me. I mean, it took me roughly 3 minutes to get that shit up, so they are still a blinging over here.
Kevin says to get some Greek guitars.
Hell yeah. Boy, you would, if you hung guitars up, you'd never hear the end of that shit out of Mark's mouth. He would always be calling your ass
I know what
out.
I want to put up behind me, but I'm not sure if ST is going to want it to be shown during his live show, what I'll have hanging up.
Oh, hell. There's no telling.
I already know what he's talking about.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, you know what, though? I have also thought about doing that, but then I've also thought, I know I've done some stuff on the internet, but I'm not one of those that wants to advertise that strongly. So I've kind of like, yeah, I'm going to leave that alone.
That's why I got people asking me, are you going to start doing videos? I'm like, no.
Yeah. No, you know what? I still got a few more days at the mall being Santa Claus, so they kind of want you to stay a few days after for some of the folks that are a little late getting in there. So,
Bazooki Mike, that'd be a great name too.
Yeah. You know what's a good idea? Someone said slate tiles on the wall will look good. I don't want to put tiles. I'm actually thinking maybe I should do that backdrop wall with the wood.
I was just gonna say those wood panels, those strips. Those look nice. I've seen a bunch of backgrounds with those. They look really nice.
I should go get some nice wood flooring. The what is it called? Like the engineered kind.
Yeah.
They're not actual wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The fake wood, and put that up on there.
That could get expensive though.
Nah, it's not that much of a wall.
Oh, okay. I thought it was pretty. Never know. The only thing with that is, man, you need to make damn sure it's what you want to do, because like after you went and bought it and you put it up, if you ain't liking it, it's gonna be like,
Yeah, I know.
holy shit.
Pallet wood. You know, pallet wood is a good idea. There's a guy. I don't know if you guys watch him. People probably watch him. Watching the show here. He does tech reviews, computer reviews, and stuff like that. Graphics card. Jay's 2 cents.
Yeah.
That's his channel name. Anyway, he just redid his whole studio. He rents out a warehouse. He built the studio, and he did one of the backdrops. He built a custom wall with pallets. It actually looks pretty good the way he did it.
With pallets?
Yes, with wooden pallets.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, man. You got a lot of. It's like you have to design something brand new again, so you'll probably rack yourself in the brain harder than ever trying to figure out what you want to do with it.
Come spring or summer, regardless if there's vape products or not for me to review, I'm redoing the whole basement.
Are you going to set it around a theme of something you're wanting to do on the internet, or is it going to be just something you want?
The back wall is going to do the wood.
Here we go.
Copy me.
I was going to do the wood, and I was going to have the can lights up above, so they kind of like this light, down the wood.
Yeah. What's it going to be called? Mark's Bar or some shit like that?
See who gets to it first, me or Mike.
Copies everything.
I had this idea way before anyone.
I've been saying this for years that I'm going to do it to this people here. Now all of a sudden you want to do it.
So what's the channel going to be based upon, though, then?
Nothing. Me redoing the room. That's what it's going to be.
Well, that probably.
I'm surprised you haven't made like separate sections down there, like different studios, like different backdrops.
Yeah.
Like a live show backdrop where you do it with you and Angela, something different instead of your same old.
Yeah. That would be a cool. Well, I got my couch on that side. I was planning that for me and her to sit there to do a live, but it just feels awkward sitting on the couch doing a video. I'm not used to it. Like once you're used to sitting at the desk the whole time, you kind of get I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude.
If I had like a little bit more room in this little studio here, I would have done it different. I had plans to do something over there, but it's not enough room. I took measurements, everything, and the only way for me to do it is to remove all the whole kitchen out of here, and make in there a different back, but it's not worth it.
I don't know, man. I guess there's a lot of, because we've all done YouTube long enough to have ideas of things beyond vaping that we would enjoy doing on the internet. But you start to get kind of limited if you're wanting to work out of a studio doing this shit, which you can kind of consider y'all's place of studios because that's where all the magic's happening. But you got to figure out what kind of magic you're going to make happen in a stationary place.
Not very much.
So it is difficult unless you get into a whole different genre of like, well, hey, I'm going to start reviewing these kind of products, and I know they're not going anywhere, but.
That's a good point, too, because like when you're sitting at a desk doing videos for fucking 5-6 years, doing a video like up and about is a ball game.
Yeah, that's why it's good to have like a different set.
Yeah.
For certain videos that you do. It kind of changes it up a little bit.
Yep.
It lights the flame.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but
I'm just wondering what, because we've already seen what Mike does, beyond the vaping stuff, because he's already started doing stuff like that. Even though I haven't seen any videos kick out from the other channel in a while.
Winter.
I know.
I'm in New York. Like I said, I took out everything out of the garage. Pressure wash. I actually washed my car the other day before the cold front came in. We had a day where it hit 45.
Yeah.
Okay. I grabbed the bucket. I filled it up with hot water, threw some soap in it, went out there, washed it. I don't want to do the wheels first, so I washed the car first, rinsed it off with a garden hose, and I had to actually turn everything back on.
Yeah.
Water just for that, but I didn't use the hose that I have mounted. I had a separate, like a 20-foot hose in the garage. I hooked that up just for that. Anyway, washed the car, rinsed it off, And then with the same water, with the soap in it, it was hot. Then I used that water to do the wheels and cleaned it up. It was filthy. I had to wash the car. I don't know when the last time. And now it's nice and clean, the carport.
Well,
But yeah, the weather's been shitty. I haven't been. There's not like enough time in Florida when I'm there do a video
yeah,
there
that's true.
because of all the damage that happened from the hurricane. I've been dealing with that. So
Yeah. Well,
but, yeah, I'd like to do a drive and talk, Ray. I'd like to do one, but I'm not. My car, I washed it. That the Beamer is just gonna sit under there the whole winter. Not
Yeah.
washing it.
well,
I don't want to get it all filthy.
I know Mark. Mark can bring a nice array of comedy stuff to the channel, but is it something that you're going to stick with, like some kind of certain topic that you can constantly keep bringing different entertainment value to,
Yeah,
or
tricky.
it is because you can go dry pretty quick with that stuff. You can run out after one video or two and be like, man, I don't know what else to do on that stuff right there. So
Yep. I've been trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah.
well,
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Look, the other like for me, I've been thinking about it, the other channel. It's not like it's more of a hobby channel for me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it like as if I don't have companies messaging me. I actually do have lots of companies messaging me to review random stuff, tools like no name tools from China, stuff like that. I do videos, right? I just ignore all the. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't want that channel to go into me reviewing tools from China, stuff. I did a couple of stuff, but then I was like, you know what, I should have never done this shit. I don't know. I don't know
See,
what I want to do with that channel.
that would be perfect for Mark though, like getting tools from China and just like, Mark could tear them up in a heartbeat. So just,
China tool. I think all tools are. Well, not all tools are in China, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll have an idea one day, and the next morning I'll be like, "Yeah, that's not going to be funny."
yeah.
And a lot of the shit I think of is not funny, but in reality, it's probably funny. But
But you'll, if you think about it long enough, I know how you are. You'll talk yourself out of it there eventually, and it just is not going to happen. So,
Ray, yes, I am doing a drive and talk in Florida. That's going to be actually the next video that's going to go up on the Mike Life channel. I'm definitely doing that.
You need to hook up at some point in time. You need to hook up with Phil and do one of those. That would be funny right there.
You know what? The last time I was there, I was supposed to meet up with Phil. And that same day that I was on the live here, he wanted me to go to his house to go live together from his house during the live show with Dimitri.
Yeah.
And I barely made it to come onto your show. I'm just too busy.
Yeah.
But this trip, the next one that I'm going to be on, where during the Chinese New Year, I am going to do something with him. Definitely.
Yeah, that would be cool to see something like that.
But usually, you know what'll happen is while I'm there, then he'll end up being somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, he'll be out of the country doing some shit. Yep.
There's a few times we're going to get together, but he had his parents over the house, and
Yep.
we'll figure it out. Meanwhile, he lives like 5 minutes away from me.
I know. It seems like as long as this has been going on, there would have been one trip y'all would have encountered with one another and done something. But
Yep.
usually you're on a mission when you're down there doing stuff, and
I'm just doing stuff. I'm not even done with painting the house. I still have to paint the bathrooms. I gotta paint some. What do I got? All the doors need to be painted in the house. Still got the doors to paint.
yeah,
And one wall that's in the kitchen and the laundry room. We'll
do you
see.
paint with a brush and roller, or do you use one of those spray paint guns?
Oh, brush and roller.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Now my painting comes out. That's what I used to do.
Paint.
yep.
I hate painting. Oh, I
You
hate
know, I did before the YouTube. I was doing construction.
Yorgo says Phil Demi haven't been on since Thanksgiving. No new product. Well, you got to remember too. Demi's been out of the country for a good long while. And,
Yeah, he's probably in Greece or Albania.
yeah.
One of those vape
live
shops.
show.
And they've even you know, I think they cut their stuff back to like every 2 weeks. It's just that they've slowed down. I mean, well, I know for a fact I see Demi a lot of times taking like pictures more or less for kind of like photo shoots for work stuff, like the shops he runs over there, you know, displaying stuff. So, and I think they just opened a new shop not too long ago, so he's been pretty damn busy.
Yeah. Yeah. Hurting says painting is nice. I love painting. I don't know. I get into a zone when I'm painting. It's like, I don't know. I go into another world, like another place when I'm painting. My mind. I don't know. I love painting. But I love painting when like a house is empty, and I sit there and do a nice custom paint job. I love it. But when you have to deal with covering furniture, this and that, it's like it's a pain in the ass. But
or you got to move a bunch of shit just to be able to do what you want to do. Yeah. I don't know.
I know Phil is single now. Yeah, I always wondered, like with older people, like in their 40s and 50s, when they become single, how hard it is to probably meet someone if they plan on meeting someone. My buddy, he broke up with his girlfriend a while ago, and he's what, 46, 47? I'm like, dude, you're never gonna find a girlfriend. You're gonna die alone.
Yeah.
But he searched high and low, and he found a girlfriend.
Some people prefer that though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep.
Especially like if they've been with somebody forever, and then they're kind of like, you know what? I don't feel like doing this anymore, or whatever.
I totally agree.
I don't know. Well, all right, folks, we've been on here for an hour and a half, and I can't destroy what we got coming up for this Tuesday because, again, I'm off for a while, but the content still has to be fresh. It can't just be all spilled out and given to y'all on one show. So we're definitely going to have to wrap this up. But I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas out there. And obviously, if y'all are in chat, y'all survived the big freeze of 2022. We got what? We've got exactly a week left, and we're about to jump into 23.
Oh, yeah.
And what is 23 going to bring to everybody other than
lots of suffering?
Some new sicknesses out there that we'll make up and some other bullshit like that, but who knows? But if we do make up anything, I am certain to catch it, so I'll be the first one and I can tell y'all about it. But I don't know. Any final words before we end this hoorah?
Merry Christmas to everyone, and thank you everyone for the support.
Yes, definitely.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll see you before New Year's, but
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. Well, I mean, are you going live tomorrow night?
Probably, yep.
Yeah. So, and Mark's always bringing.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Monday. You're right. Yeah.
Mark's always bringing his full package to the Monday night show. So,
just to interrupt a second, Vape and Golfer. Yes, Jack Ryan was actually pretty good. The new one on what do you call Amazon Prime? The third season was banging.
Yep. I think I disturbed him when he realized this live was on. He's like, I'm gonna put this on pause for a minute, watch you boys, and go back. So, but I hope y'all. I'm sure there's probably most people. I'm assuming most people are still off tomorrow because Christmas fell in on a Sunday. So I guess y'all still have another day to play. If you got to go back to work tomorrow, I sure hate it for you. And I've still got quite a bit to go before I got to go back. But anyway, you will definitely see us Tuesday night. So we will see y'all then. And I'm going to give y'all your last Christmas present. We're going to do that smooth outro. So y'all have a good one. We will catch y'all later.
Bye.
Bye, baby. Ooh, that was pretty damn smooth right there, too. I should have put up